What's up, Narco Gang? Welcome back to the channel. If y'all not subscribed, you already know what to do. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell to be notified for everything that we drop. Today's video is about Terence Crawford and Jerron Boots Ennis, and why I think personally they never gonna fight. As y'all can see by the title, I don't believe the fight is gonna happen based off a couple reasons, not a lot of reasons, just for a few reasons. Now, if those few reasons do tend to change throughout the next, year or so, or 6 months or so, whatever, then a fight still could possibly happen. But as of right now, what I'm looking at, it's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen, and I'm gonna give you the reasons right here. But I'm gonna let Bernie the Boxer pretty much describe exactly what's going on and why I feel like personally it's not gonna happen. So let's get to it, game.
Things. Again, but the same people, y'all obviously are not good with.
Oh yeah.
You're an old man out in there. You don't know where he's coming from. 8 million or 80 million. Stop it. It's ain't nothing. Listen, hey, look, man, I didn't call him. Y'all can't understand that. If the man fight me, is it true? No. Gotta talk some shit. That's in the ring. He's very tricky. He's very hard to figure out in there.
All right, so this is my bad. I should have had it already right there, but this is the part I was talking about right here. So I'm gonna let him explain this part, and then we're gonna chop it up right after that.
You don't know where he's coming from in the ring, but outside the ring, you know exactly where he's coming. Straight up, straight up, straight up. So this how you got to do the fight. How you do the fight? How you get a fight with Bud if you don't deserve the fight or you're not in the radar of the fight? You gotta talk some shit. You gotta talk some shit. That's how you get the fight. You gotta talk some shit. Now listen, I ain't said you got to talk about the man, mama or his sister or his old lady. You ain't got to say that. But appeal to his ego. You're an old man. Of course you wouldn't want to fight me. Is it true? No. But keep saying it because Bud's ego is involved. You have to hit him with his ego. You understand? Do he love the fight? Yes. Yes. And he loves being right. And he loves proving people wrong. These are the things you have to play on. You understand? All right. It's cool to be gracious. Definitely. But be sarcastic gracious. Be sarcastic. Appeal to his ego. If y'all can't understand that, if the man didn't understand, like I said, you must don't want to fight. Sitting around waiting and hoping that the fight fall in your lap. That don't happen. That don't happen. Like I say, do something else then. Do what Bud did. Call him on the phone. Hit him on the phone. Tell him, oh, gee, I got to have it, man. These guys ain't call. Listen, talk to him. He a OG in the game. OG in the game. Ain't nothing. Listen, hey, look, man, I didn't call him. He ain't doing nothing. Bruh, what can you do? Shit. Can you do something? Damn. Fuck, get somebody in the ring and you know somebody can call your people or something. Listen, man, look, okay, look. Champ, I need you. These guys don't want it with me. Listen, I'm calling you on the phone. Bro, I really think I could beat you, though. I think you, as talented as you is and high level, I think I could beat you. I think I could beat you. Appeal to the man's ego. So that's what I got to say about that. You know what I mean? I think that'll be the way to go if he really wants to fight. Nobody, like I say, the guy, he's not getting a fight. And for those who said that it's like Bud, it's not like Bud. It's not like Bud. Because in the situation is this, Bud had already fought PBC fighters before.
All right, so now he's going on to another topic, but that's pretty much what the situation is. Boots is pretty much putting himself in a situation to where he feel like he deserved the fight, even though he is the mandatory. I give him that. He is the mandatory for the IBF. Well, he was the mandatory for the IBF. But at the same time, you gotta understand the belts only matter in the boxing realm is moving. It's switching. You get what I'm saying? So the belts only matter a certain amount of value. But if you're talking about Boots ain't really, like I said, he ain't really ignited that energy. Like for example, if we go back to Terence Crawford, you see what he did.
Man right there, this little man right there, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Terence, will you guys have a fight?
Yeah, we'll
How you
fight. You
doing?
too
Y'all remember
small.
what
You
Terence
Errol?
Crawford did? Y'all remember when Terence Crawford pulled up to was it Errol Spence fight or whatever it was? He pulled up to something and they met up in the in the back, whatever, somewhere. They met up in the back and they pretty much start arguing and they pretty much set flame set fire to the fight. You know what I'm saying? They let the fans the fans had to choose sides at that point. They had to really stand on what they were saying at that point because the fighters was standing on what they were saying. They was standing face to face and they was pulling up on each other and they was making sure that everybody knew that you was the nigga I want to fight. Oh yeah, you the nigga I want to fight. And then at the same time, Errol Spence was like, he told Crawford to go get a belt. This is before Crawford had a belt. He was like, go get a belt. Boots wasn't trying to go get no belts. You know what I'm saying? He was trying to fight Crawford for all the belts. Like that's not how this shit worked. Like yeah, you the mandatory, but you need to go show some initiative. You know what I'm saying? Like oh, I'm not spoon fed for this shit. I want to go get this shit. So he should have fought some other people outside around that. You know what I'm saying? Some number one contenders, some number two contenders, or well, he number one, so number two, number three contender. You know what I'm saying? Something like that. Fought. He should have fought Keith Thurman. You know what I'm saying? He could have fought a lot of people. He could have fought to. You know what I'm saying? He don't really got no resume like that, and you want to fight Terence Crawford, and then you want to act like you deserve it, like you want him to come to you. Like that's not gonna happen. You got to do what Terence Crawford did to Earl when Earl had three belts. You know what I'm saying? When Earl was the big fish and shit like that, Crawford was seeking out the big fish, making memes and shit. You know what I'm saying? I remember the meme that nigga made. He was Aquaman out there, and he made a video. He was out there in Florida in the water looking for the big fish. A lot of shit, man. Boots ain't doing none of that, and he acting like he deserve it. So at this point, I feel like it's not gonna happen because Boots ain't that type of person to put himself out there like that. He humble. I give him that he humble, but he don't understand business in the sense where you the underdog ain't don't have room to be or don't have time to be humble. You got to make sure that you got all eyes on you because when you're the underdog, anybody can be the underdog. You know what I'm saying? You're not the it's not exclusively for you. And then Terence Crawford got eyes on Canelo as well. He looking to be the underdog again. So it's levels to this for real. And I don't think Boots is really on that level. He got to fight more people. He got to fight people that's under that's fought like Sean Porter. You know he retired, but shit, call him back out of retirement and come fight you. Shit, Sean Porter, Keith Thurman, Ugas. You know what I'm saying? He could even fight what's his name? What's his name? Mario Barrios probably. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing but a 5 pound difference. So I feel like, bro, you got a lot more work to do before you even be looking towards Terence Crawford, the ex two time well, I say ex undisputed champion at 147, but still two-time undisputed champion in two weight classes, Terence Bud Crawford. Like, I don't understand why you feel like you deserve that shot. Me personally, and you really and you got and then they gave you the IBF belt. Not saying that that's the issue, because at this point I don't even want to argue that no more. It's just the fact that you feel like you really somebody. Like that's the crazy part to me. You ain't did shit. You really feel like you somebody and you deserve this shot. Don't let the fans hype your head up thinking that you're supposed to be somewhere where you're not. Like you gotta fight for it still, bro. But that's what I gotta say about it, man. I feel like it's never gonna happen because Jerron Boots in this his personality and his the way he look at himself is he feel like he too good for it. He too good to go fish out the fights that he feel like is supposed to be handed to him. Which I kind of agree, but at the same time, this is boxing. You can't make it the rules. You definitely can't make the rules when you only got one belt, and the belt that you got, you really ain't fight for. So yeah, you can't make the rules in that sense. So at this point, you gonna have to do what all the other people that's before you had to do. Go chase them fights. You know what I'm saying? You gotta talk shit like Bernie said. Talk shit, make it appealing. Like do some shit, bro. Light the fire. With that being said, y'all hit the like button, y'all hit that subscribe button. Let me know what y'all feel about this in the comments. Y'all feel like the fight gonna happen? Y'all feel like Bud gotta fight this dude for his legacy or for his career? Or y'all feel like he can't fight him because he still gotta fight Earl Spence and depending on how that go, he still want to fight Canelo as well. So if he don't get to fight or have to fight Earl Spence, I'm sure he gonna be looking forward to fighting Canelo. If Canelo not fighting nobody, Canelo still got to fight David Benavidez. He still got people, you know what I'm saying. But David Benavidez fighting Andre. So if David Benavidez lose to Andre, then Canelo not gonna really be wanting to fight Benavidez, he gonna be open up, right? So why not? That'd be the perfect time for Canelo to fight Bud. Both of them still well, not undisputed. Both of them are still undefeated. You know what I'm saying? Might as well be. That'd be the biggest fight right there if Andre get the dub. But I mean, unless Canelo want to fight Andre, I mean, it just depends on if he want to stay on that path, the 168 path. But I feel like Terence Crawford would be a bigger fight, honestly, than both of them. Even though they are at his weight class, it's just Terence Crawford. He on the path of greatness right now. You can't really trump that. You can't trump somebody that's jumping up from 135. You know what I'm saying, all the way to 160, 168. That's already undefeated and been undisputed twice, and trying to get undisputed 3 times in another. Like, come on now, like, that's greatness. People want to see that. They don't want to see. They don't want to just see it as somebody that they don't want to see something that they always been seeing. They always been seeing a champion at 168 or a champion at a different weight class fight a contender or a first, second, third contender. Like, we always see that. When last time we see somebody jump from 135, you know what I'm saying, to 140 get the belts, drop the belts, and go to 147 get the belts, drop the belts, and go all the way up to 168 or 160 and then get the belts. Like, come on now, that's never been done before. So for everybody saying that that's a bigger fight, that those are a bigger fight than Terence Crawford, bro, obviously don't know boxing to me personally. But we'll see what happens, man. That's my take on it. Let me know what y'all think about this in the comments. It's Narco Reacts, reacting to this. We out this thing. Peace.